Imagine a builder standing in front of an empty piece of land and someone asks him, "What are you doing?" He points to a single brick. "I'm building a house." The person laughs. "That's not a house. That's just a brick." The builder smiles. "You are looking at today's brick. I'm looking at the finished product." That's the advantage of the builder. He understands something the spectator doesn't. The brick doesn't have to look like the house. It only has to be placed correctly. Then another brick, then another, then another. Eventually, something appears that wasn't there before. A wall, then another. A room, then another. A building. The house didn't appear, it accumulated. Your life is under construction. Look at your life today. Your health is a structure. Your finances are a structure. Your career is a structure. Your relationships are a structure. Reputation is a structure. Character is a structure. Leadership is a structure. Your spiritual life is a structure. And every day you are either building it, maintaining it, or allowing it to deteriorate. There is no neutral ground. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly have a strong relationship. You don't suddenly become financially disciplined. You don't suddenly become an excellent leader. You don't suddenly become fit. The structure is built daily, decision by decision. Builders have one frustrating problem. Most of their work doesn't look impressive while they are busy with it. Imagine watching someone lay bricks for 8 hours. The construction site is not a beautiful place to look at. Brick mortar. At the end of the first day, you might look at the wall and say, "That's it?" Yes, that's it. But come back in 6 months, you see something completely different. That's because construction is cumulative. The same is true of personal development. One book is not impressive. One workout is not impressive. One saved buck is not impressive. One sales call is not impressive. One prayer isn't impressive. One conversation isn't impressive. But take enough of them together and eventually you have a different life. What looks insignificant in isolation can become extraordinary through accumulation. The builder doesn't need motivation. Ask a professional builder, "Do you feel motivated to lay bricks today?" He might laugh. He doesn't need motivation. He has the job to do, rain or sunshine, excited or tired, Monday or Friday. The builder understands something that many people don't. The work cannot depend on how you feel. If builders only worked when they felt inspired, very few buildings would be ever completed. The same applies to your future. You won't always feel like exercising, saving, studying, writing, selling, apologizing, planning, praying, leading, doing difficult work. That's normal. The question isn't, "Do I feel like doing it?" The question is this one of today's bricks that I need to lay today? One brick is never the whole building. Here's where people get discouraged. They look at their current situation and compare it with their desired destination. "I want to lose 20 kgs. I want to make 1 million bucks. I want to write a book. I want to build a successful business. I want to become a great leader. I want a strong relationship." Then they look at where they are. The distance feels enormous, so they do nothing. But a builder doesn't build a house by staring at the finished house. He looks at the next brick. That's all. What's today's brick? That's the question. Not how will I transform my entire life today, but what's the next useful thing I can build? The builder has a secret. Don't move the wall. There's something ridiculous about building. Suppose you've spent 3 weeks building a wall. Then one morning you decide, "I don't like this wall anymore." So you knock it down, start again. 3 weeks later, maybe I'll build a different wall. Knock it down, start again. It sounds crazy. Yet people do this with their goals. Monday, I'm going to start a business. Wednesday, maybe I'll become a property investor. Friday, Maybe I should start a YouTube channel. Next month, maybe I'll write a book. Then another idea arrives and another. They spend their lives moving bricks around without ever finishing the building. Consistency is difficult when you keep changing the blueprint. The builder has one blueprint. A builder doesn't just wake up and start putting bricks anywhere. There is a plan, a foundation, measurements, specs, sequence, quality standards. The same should apply to your life. What are you building? Why? What does the finished structure look like? What must happen first? What must happen next? What are you measuring? What standards will you refuse to compromise? Without a blueprint, hard work can become wasted work. You can be extremely busy and still build the wrong building. Have you ever thought about that? Here's something every builder knows. The foundation isn't exciting. Nobody walks past a building site and says, wow, look at that beautiful foundation. But the foundation determines what the building can carry. Your foundation might be character, discipline, health, faith, skills, financial discipline, relationships. These things aren't always visible, but they determine how much weight your future can carry. The higher you want to build, the more seriously you must take the foundation. Don't build on sand. Imagine constructing a beautiful 5-story building on unstable ground. It looks impressive. The paint is beautiful. The windows are expensive. The entrance is magnificent, but the foundation is weak. Eventually, cracks appear, the movement, then structural problems. The problem wasn't the paint. The problem wasn't the windows. The problem was underneath. This happens in life. Someone wants a bigger business but lacks discipline. Someone wants leadership responsibility but lacks character. Someone wants financial freedom but cannot control spending. Someone wants a great marriage but refuses to communicate. Someone wants success but refuses to develop skills. They want to build higher without strengthening the foundation. It doesn't work. Every choice is a brick. This is where the builder connects directly to the invisible economy. You wake up and exercise, that's a brick. You save money, that's a brick. You read today, that's a brick. You tell the truth, that's a brick. You keep a promise, that's a brick. You waste 3 hours, that's a brick too, except it may be building something that you don't want. Your habits are construction workers. They are building your future whether you supervise them or not. Here is the scary part. You can work extremely hard and still end up somewhere you didn't intend to go. Imagine a builder who works 12 hours every day. He's exhausted, he's sweating, he's laying hundreds of bricks. Everyone admires his work ethic. But there's one problem. He's building the wrong house. Hard work doesn't automatically produce the right result. You need direction plus discipline plus consistency. That's why the invisible economy isn't simply work harder. It's make sure today's work is building tomorrow's life. The builder doesn't panic about one brick. Suppose one brick is slightly crooked. Does the builder throw away the entire house? No. He fixes the brick. Maybe removes it. Maybe adjusts it. Maybe replaces it. Then he continues. That's an important lesson. You will make mistakes in your life. You miss days. You will waste money. You will say the wrong things. You will lose your temper. You will make poor decisions. You have setbacks. Don't turn one crooked brick into an abandoned building. Fix it. Continue. A mistake is a crooked brick, not the end of the building. Never miss twice. This is why one of the most useful rules in the invisible economy is never miss twice. Miss your workout today. Fine. Work tomorrow. Spend unnecessarily today. Stop the leak tomorrow. Lose your temper. Apologize tomorrow. Miss your reading. Read tomorrow. Fail at your plan. Restart tomorrow. The danger isn't falling off the path. The danger is building a house out of excuses. The builder's daily questions. Every morning, ask yourself 5 questions. What am I building? What brick must I lay today? What must I stop building? What standard will I protect today? Will today's work still matter 5 years from now? The builder and the spectator. There are always 2 people at the construction site, the spectator and the builder. The spectator says, that building is taking forever. The builder says, 1 brick at a time. The spectator says, "You are not making enough progress." The builder says, "Come back next year." The spectator criticizes. The builder builds. The spectator talks about the finished building. The builder gets his hands dirty. And eventually, the spectator wants to know, "How did you do it?" The answer is usually boring, brick by brick. This is my submission to you today. Your future needs a builder. Your future doesn't need another spectator. It needs a builder, someone willing to make the small deposit, lay the next brick, fix the crooked one, follow the blueprint, strengthen the foundation, ignore the temptation to quit, return after setbacks, keep working when nobody applauds, and understand today's work may not look impressive. That's okay. You are not building for today's applause. You are building for tomorrow's structure. Take a piece of paper, at the top right, the life I'm building. Then divide it into 6 areas: health, money, career, business, relationships, leadership, spiritual life. My next brick. Don't write 10 things, write 1, then ask, what can I build today that my future will thank me for? And go and lay that brick. Tomorrow, lay another one. The building will review your bricks. One day you look at your life, you see your health, finances, family, business, leadership, character, faith, and realize this didn't happen by accident. You built it. Every morning you picked up another brick. Every decision added something. Every habit strengthened or weakened the structure. Every sacrifice contributed. Every shortcut left a crack. Every act of discipline added strength. The finished building is simply accumulated evidence of your daily decisions. Your future is under construction right now. Every day you pick up the tools. Every decision is a brick. Every habit is a construction crew. Every standard is part of the blueprint. Every sacrifice is part of the cost. And the most important question isn't, what do I want my future to look like? It's, what am I building today? Because one day the scaffolding will come down, the noise will stop, the dust will settle, and you have to live inside what you built. So build carefully, build deliberately, build something your future will be proud to live in. See you in the next video.